This is Adobe Illustrator, and first thing I want to discuss is some terms and locations. On the left we have our toolbox, and so there will be different tools there. With our different tools we have an options panel, sometimes also called the control panel. So different tools will have different options. So this is called the options panel up here. Above that we have our menus. We have File menu, Edit, Object, Type, Select, Filter, Effect. Today we're going to look at the Window menu. We're going to come back to that in just a minute. Off to the right we have, this is called the dock, and the dock holds a bunch of different palettes. Each one of these is a different palette. You can grab the palettes out, move them around as you use them. You can drag them back in there, and you can reorder them however you want. You can minimize the dock or maximize it. Sometimes this gets out of order, and to reset it you go to the Window menu, to Workspace, and select Panel, and that'll reset it to the default setting. If you ever accidentally, you can also delete these or close them. If you ever need to find it and get it back, you go back to the Window menu, and the ones with the check marks are the ones that are showing right now. I close my swatches panel, so there's no check mark there. If I want it back, I click on it again, and there it is. This here is our main work area. It has the black box around it that indicates our paper size, and that's called our canvas. Outside of our canvas you have more work area, just won't be visible when you print it. Let's look at a couple tools here. We have our rectangle tool, and these are all our shape tools. If you click and hold down with your mouse, you'll see you have all these other tools. We can create rectangles if you just click and drag. Anytime you have a shape, if you hold down the Shift key, that will make it a perfect shape. So this will make it a perfect square. If we go to our rounded rectangle tool and we click and hold, another little tip here is to use the up and down arrows on our keyboard. If you tap that, that'll change the roundness. So the up arrow will make it more round, down arrow will make it less round. When you get it to the way you like it, you can let go of the mouse button. Our ellipse tool, a fancy word for circle. Again, if we hold down the Shift key, we can make a perfect circle. You want to let go of the mouse before you let go of the Shift key. Our polygon tool works the same way as a rounded rectangle tool. If you click and drag and tap the up and down arrow, you can change the number of sides. This is also how you make a triangle. So we can make lots of sides by hitting the up arrow, less sides for the down arrow. In this scenario, if we wanted a triangle and then we held down the Shift key, it would give us a perfectly symmetrical upright triangle. Star tool works the same as the polygon. Up arrow gives it more points, down arrow gives it less. Flare tool, you won't use a whole lot, not a lot of purpose behind it, but you can make some fun, interesting shapes that way also. If we want to give our shape a specific size, we can select that tool and click once in our work area, and let's say we wanted to make this 5 inches by 5 inches, and there we go, we have our shape. Let's say we wanted to delete something. We would have to switch to our selection tool, select the shape we want, and press delete on our keyboard. Or you can select multiple shapes and press delete. Using our selection tool, we can also resize shapes. And we can rotate. If you hover outside of one of the corners, you can rotate a shape. We can give shapes color over here in a couple of different ways. You could do it by coming over here, our color panel, and giving it a custom color. You can go to the swatches panel and give it some saved colors. Or you can come up in the options panel and select your swatches from there. Notice we have two boxes there and up in our options panel. The solid color box is fill color. The box with that just shows like an outline is our outline color or our border color. The technical name of that is a stroke, so that is our stroke. You can change the color of a stroke. Whatever box is on front here is the color that you're going to change. You also have to have the object selected. In this case, you can see it's really light. If we increase the size of our stroke, it'll be more obvious. We can change the size of it right there. So we can change our fill color here, and our stroke here, and our stroke size or width right here. We can also change color here, fill color, stroke color. We can change colors here, and we can change colors in our swatches panel. So we have three options for changing color.